So what is the cost of receiving? Back to the question. Receiving, the cost is 900,000 dollars. Okay, I think I need to expand. This has to be in the font size. I forgot to take it through to this side, to the OP24. Okay, so for receiving, we said we should use number of receipts as our cost driver. So let's get number of receipts. Number of receipts, we have 50, 70, and 700. Total is 820. So divide by 820. So that's the answer. You can put it to two decimal places as well. And put it. Okay, so that's the receipt. Packaging. Back to the question. Packaging, the total cost is 650. So packaging, I've said we should use the delivery. So we have that. Oh, I think before that. So this over deliveries. Let's look at how many deliveries we have. So number of deliveries, here we are, we have 75 in total. So divide by 75. So I'm taking out 8667. That should be per delivery. Engineering is the last overhead to look at. Engineering, we have 750,000. Engineering, we are going to use for number of production orders, which are 130. So it will be 750 divided by 130. Okay, so that's the answer. The order entity. So it's the production order or the order. Okay. Alright, so that's step number 3. Yeah, the most crucial one is step number 3. Then step number 4. Number 4, you absorb activity cost into each product. So the activity cost should be absorbed into each product. So we have 3 products. It is then A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Then here you list all the overheads that you have. So here we ask for collaboration so that we finish as quickly as possible. Okay. So absorb activity costs into each product. Let's start with setup. So if you remember setup, we found 1153.85 per setup or per production line. So I want us to share on this so that we are faster. We'll do this. So you'll be multiplying this by setups. So what are our setups or production line? So we have 5, 10, and 50. Alright, for each product, 5, 10, and 50. Let me put them somewhere. Okay, so 5, 10, and 50. Those are our production lines. You don't really need to write them down, but I'm just doing them so that we don't miss. So 5, 10, 50. Okay. So what we mean, we are going to be multiplying those numbers by 1153.85. 1153.85. So here it will be equals 5 times 1153. Right? Then here it will be 10 times 1153. Yeah, and here it will be 50 times 1153. Okay, so that's step number 4, where we are trying to group over absorb activity costs into each product. Alright, if you have any question you can ask, please. The machines, we are using number of machine hours. Right? So that's what we'll be doing. For A, we will take machine hours. This was machine hours for A times the cost driver for machine. Cost driver rate was 1.53. That is it. And here it will be 90 times the cost driver for machine 1.53. Here we are. Okay, then on C will be this times that. I hope we are following. Okay, so still done. Then let's go to receiving. So on receiving, we said the cost driver is 1097.56 per receipt. Let's look at how the receipts that we have. So on the receipts, we have 50, 70, 700. 50, 70, 700. So I can put them in brackets. Like that. So here it will be on A, you take 50 times the cost driver, right? This is this. And here it will be 70 times the cost driver. This. If you are lost, please let me know. And here it will be 700 times the cost driver. Alright, so we are almost there. Let's go to packaging. So packaging, remember the cost driver was number of deliveries, so 18, 7 and 50. So let's do it. It will be 18 for product A times 4. Times this one. Oh, something has gone wrong. Let me start over again. So 18 multiplied by 8667. That's it. And here it will be 7 for B times that. And here it will be 50 and 50 times that. Okay, any questions, let me know. Final engineering. So engineering, let's check. Engineering, we said orders. Let's check out the orders. Engineering, we had 45, 25, 60. 45, 25, 60. So the same approach for A, that's 45 times this. 7 for B, 25 times the same value, 769. Then for C, 60 times the same value. Okay, so we are done. I think this is the most time consuming part. So let's now prepare for adding those values.